Alright guys, weekly reset stuff, let's go over it. So for this week, we've got Archon Amar, we got a chance to get a red shard, and it looks like the first mission is a rescue. Now if we head over to the events tab, we got 8 Claw, which is still almost 3 days left, a little under. But we do have all 3 insignias, or signas, unlocked. So if you guys haven't picked those up yet, now's a good time. Make sure you grab those before the next 2 days and 15 hours. Now our base frames for Circuit this week are Mirage, Limbo, and Hydroid. Now Hydroid's really fun to play. Mirage and Limbo, you can get those guys from a quest. So I would probably say just go for Hydroid if you do not have them yet. Or it's up to you. Don't let me tell you what to do. Limbo or Mirage. Now for the Incarnon adapters this week, we have the Dera, Cestra, Okina, Sybaris, and Sicarus. Now there's a lot of people out there that played with it, but if you haven't, the Okina's a lot of fun to play with, does a really good damage, really worth the pickup if you haven't gotten it yet. Now if you scroll over, we do have some Rivens and some Kuva, 20,000 Kuva. If you go to any relay and talk to Teshin, we can see what his little weekly prize or reward is. So Steel Path honors, we have a 3 Forma, so that's nice. I'm gonna make sure I grab that. 75 Steel Essence, and you can get yourself 3 Forma. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a Cipher. Now before we speak to Arthritis, we can talk to Thrax here and see. We go to exchange your tokens here. You can actually pick up the Signas here, but also make sure you guys get these Arcanes as well if you haven't already. Any extras you've got, pick those up. And then with Arthritis, we have, let's see, a Primary Arcane Adapter, a Companion Weapon Riven mod. We have a Forma Blueprint, and a Nexus Warframe Adapter. So those are currently available for the week, and also 5,000 Kuva. I guess if you want Kuva, you want to spin your Pathos clamps on it, go right on ahead. Which technically, if you've been running Isle Weaver, you might have a bunch of Pathos clamps left over. Prime Resurgence, we still have Gara and Titania Prime along with their weapons, so we have those in here. Now with Dora, we'll go over some of the weapons and actual aura mods you can pick up this week. We have the Ceramic Dagger, which is fun to play with. Then we have Corrosive Projection, which is a really nice aura mod. If you don't have it, it's worth a pickup. Reduces enemy armor. Use it on, well, you can probably see it on plenty of builds out there. Then we have Rifle Amp, so we get extra rifle damage. Shotgun Scavenger, which is just extra ammo on pickup or ammo recovery, whatever you want to call it. Then for our last aura mod, we actually have Steel Charge, which is really nice if you like to use your melee. Gives you a little bit extra damage. But for the weapons, it looks like we just have the Ceramic Dagger, the Heat Dagger, and the Jaw Sword. So the Ceramic Dagger, you can actually put an Incarnate adapter on. So that's fun to use. And then the Heat Dagger and then Jaw Sword if you're just wanting to get some extra mastery rank. Then if we go to Bird here in the Sanctum, we can actually go to Shiny Treasures and we get a Yellow Shard for this week. So for 30,000 standing, you can pick up an extra Yellow Shard. And if we take a quick peek here at the Archimedia, it looks like we have an Exterminate, Alchemy, and a Survival. I'll probably be running that here in the next couple of days to be able to get my extra Archon shards, which is probably what everybody's doing. Then for the Hex rewards this week, it looks like we've got an Excellence Weapon Adapter Blueprint or a Riven mod. And then we have, looks like 6,000 Kuva or a Double Arcane Pack. Then we have another Double Arcane Pack and 6,000 Kuva, 2,000 Kuva, or a Primary Arcane Adapter. And on the last page, we have a Double Arcane Pack or a Blue Shard. That's nice. Nexus Weapon Adapter Blueprint or a Secondary Arcane Adapter is the very last reward. And then for the Temporal Archimedia, it looks like we have a Legacite Harvest, Hell Scrub, and a Defense. And then Transference Distortion, what? And I hate it when that's on there. Anyways, that's what we got for the Temporal Archimedia. Mission wise, at least. Everybody's stuff up here is going to be a little different depending on what you have. And if we go ahead and check on the Coda weapons, looks like we have just under 3 days left. We have a Bass Assist at 25% Toxin, the Cost Assist 26% Toxin. Looks like the Harudu Electricity 30%, Path Assist 35% Radiation, the Synapse at 27% Cold, and the Tysis at 25% Impact. So we do not have any max 60s in here, 60%ers. That's all right, we got 3 days and they'll roll over. And as always, don't forget to go to Iron Wake to spend your Riven Slivers, since we can do that once a week. Stop letting them build up. Get yourself some Riven mods, Kuva, and some credits. That's about all I have for you. So I will see you on the next one. Later.